Alright, so for today we are going to be talking about murder duels and how you can get better at it. Alright, so in this clip, as you can see, I missed my first two shots, but then I instantly switched to my knife, was able to finish the kill. Every time after you shoot, if you're on PC, switch to knife, because with that extra amount of attack, you will be able to react faster than your opponent if they don't do that. Also, if you're on PC, then you can hold to throw the knife a lot of times in quick session, instead of holding for a long time for one throw. Also, don't always try to aim for the headshot, because headshots don't matter. Legs only do 75 damage, so always try to aim for the middle of the hitbox instead of the bottom or the top of the hitbox, because it'll be much harder to do damage and much harder to finish the kill. Also, make sure to use the movement mechanics in this game. Slide jumping, very important. Using your abilities, very important. Time to understand why you should use abilities. Alright, so these two abilities, Warp and Speed Boost, I don't really know what it's called. These two can pair together so you can full send it to meet the enemies faster. So then you can meet the enemies. So then you can use the movement in this game to get to your opponents and catch them off guard. So then you can get that extra kill, and that extra kill might be the winning kill. So pairing these two abilities can become a very deadly combo. With Q, you can see through the entire world for like 1 second. With E, you can instant reload to have another chance of killing someone or killing someone. So, using super jump and instant reload is very important, but it can also backfire, very important. So, you have to know how to use your abilities and how to use them the right way. Because if you use them wrong, if you use them too many times in a row, it could become predictable and for you to die. Okay, so now we're on to part 3. So you got the basics of the game. This is just the how to play, how to become a really good player. So now we're gonna show how to use them in battle and why you should use them in battle. So with this very first combo, you can see that I instantly start by using the Speed Boost. The importance about instantly starting with an ability is that you can get it sooner before the end of the match, unless the match already ends. But then after a while I throw my teleporter thing into the air, so then I can have airtime so I can scope out the area to see where they are going. That could be one key factor to being able to finish the match faster and get more kills. Also, it might take a while for you to find what you're adjusted to, your sense, your sensitivity, and what abilities to use. But some of the recommended ones may not be useful for you. You might not like how they play, you might not like how they work, so you just gotta find some comfortable combos that will become your main, or just use them on certain maps, because you know that there's certain style, certain type. It all depends on what you're used to, because if you don't know how to use it very well, then it will be way harder for you to use it professionally in a battle, and it could be lose or win. Alright, so now I'm just going to be doing some bonus tips, some extra things on what you need to probably improve on, probably not, it doesn't really matter. Every map and how they work, because without knowing what the maps are, it can be terrible. Like, you can go the wrong way, you could end up in the enemy's base, have no idea where they are, and then they can just snipe you from across the map. So you should end up trying to learn all the maps format. Last basic tip, I would recommend getting every skill, just in general, after you find 2 skins that you would like to enjoy and have just to use for a while until you get every skill. And that's about it. And please remember, these are my stats on the leaderboard in the game currently, so I think these are professionally said. And please like and subscribe, it will extremely help me out, and goodbye.